In the heart of the Viking Age, a secret force pulsed through the Norse people. A power so fierce it struck terror into the hearts of their enemies, yet filled their allies with an unshakable, almost mystical confidence. This symbol, etched into the prows of longships, emblazoned on shields, carved into longhouses, and whispered in spiritual rooms, held the key to their dominance. Some say it gave their ships the power to fly across the seas, defying the laws of the mortal world. What was this enigmatic force that bound the Vikings to their destiny? Venture with me into the mists of time to uncover its secrets. Hail Viking warriors and shield maidens. I'm your guide through the sagas and storms, ready to lead you into the mystique of Viking history. Thank you for tuning in to this epic journey. Before we sail into the heart of Norse legend, please smash that like button and hit subscribe to join our shield wall of storytellers. Let's dive into the shadows of the past. What hidden power drove the Vikings to conquer the seas and carve their mark on history? What force could make a Viking warrior face death with unflinching courage, axe in hand, ready to enter Valhalla? The Vikings lived by a code that wove together ferocity and fate. To die with an axe in hand was more than tradition, it was a sacred pact with the gods. They believed a warrior's soul, clutching their weapon, would ascend to Odin's hall, feasting eternally with heroes. This wasn't mere bravado. It was a defiance of mortality, a belief that death was but a doorway to glory. Why did they cling to such rituals? The answer lies in a symbol that bound their spirit to something greater, a force carved into the very wood of their longships. How could a people so fierce in battle also cherish life with such passion? The Vikings were not just conquerors, they were poets, lovers, and builders of community. Their conquering spirit burned bright, driven by a hunger for glory and the need to secure their clan's future. Yet, they wove intricate tapestries of family, feasting, and storytelling, celebrating life's fleeting beauty. This duality, war and warmth, was etched into their culture, unified by a single, powerful symbol. What was this emblem that gave them both the strength to raid and the heart to return home? What daring drove the Vikings to defy the very earth itself? In the Saga of the Rus, during the 907 CE campaign against Constantinople, the Vikings faced a Byzantine fleet blocking the Bosphorus. Outmatched at sea, they hauled their lightweight longships across land, bypassing the enemy to strike from behind, sowing chaos and forcing tribute. The chronicler Nestor recounts in the primary chronicle how Oleg's men dragged their vassals overland, a feat so astonishing it fueled myths that their ships flew. Another tale, from the 860 CE Rus attack on Constantinople, describes similar portaging to outflank defenses, terrifying the Byzantines. Was this ingenuity born of mortal strength alone, or did the dragon's power, carved into their prows, lend wings to their vassals? At last we unveil the secret, the dragon. To the Vikings, the dragon was no mere beast. It was a physical and spiritual force, a guardian of power and wisdom. Carved onto the prows of longships, dragon heads glared into the unknown, warding off sea spirits and terrifying foes. These carvings, often serpents or mythical beasts, embodied the Norse belief in a cosmos alive with forces beyond the mortal veil. Dragons, like the Midgard serpent, symbolized chaos tamed by strength, a reflection of the Vikings' own lives. They believed these carvings made their ships glide like winged serpents, swift and unstoppable, connecting them to the divine. The dragon was more than a carving. It was the heartbeat of Viking culture. It unified their fierce spirit, their love for kin, and their quest for immortality through deeds. When warriors rode beneath the dragon's gaze, they felt the strength of their ancestors, the camaraderie of their crew, and the promise of Valhalla. This symbol wove their community into a shield wall of unbreakable resolve, giving the Norse people the cohesiveness to sail, conquer, and endure. The dragon's power wasn't just in wood or myth. It lived in their souls. Yet, the dragon was not the only enigma of the Viking seas. Another creature, elusive and cloaked in mystery, was said to swim in the shadowed depths. With flowing grace and eyes that held the secrets of the tides, it was revered as an ally in times of peril, guiding lost ships through storms with an otherworldly song. The Vikings respected its power, never daring to challenge its domain. What was this being that danced beneath the waves, both enchanting and untamed? But the saga doesn't end here. What other secrets did the Vikings etch into their runes? Those cryptic symbols, whispered to hold the power of the gods? What hidden forces stirred in the depths of their seas? Join me next time as we unravel another thread of Norse legend. Thank you, warriors and shield maidens, for sailing with me on this Viking journey. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let me know you watched to the end by posting Viking Journey in the comment section. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's keep the saga alive. Until next time, may the ancient fire of dragons and the secrets of their realm light your journey.